Hi guys, Jen Miller here. We're going to do our buttocks, hip, and thigh workout. You need three things to do this workout. You need a good sturdy chair like a kitchen chair. You need a rolled up big thirsty bath towel like that so it gets big. And then you're going to need a big book of some kind or even a step platform to step up and down on when we do hip lifts. You'll see when we get there. Now remember during the workout to work the lower extremities. Don't let your back take over and listen carefully to the cues. I want you to watch it all the way through before you do it. And you can use leg weights if you want to as well. All right, get your water, get your towel, get your book, get your chair. Let's get started. Okay guys, we're going to start with some squats. Now I want you to place your feet about hip distance apart, and these squats stay in what we call the engagement range. You never come all the way up and you never go all the way down. They sort of stay in the middle of those two spaces. So what you're going to do is bring your arms out in front, sit back, and then you're just going to come up a little bit. You guys ready? All right, let's go. So sit back into that squat and come up. Now remember, a good squat is one that pushes back each time you go back. So I want you to think about pushing your hips back and lifting your chest at the same time. So you have a little bit of a tug of war here. As you're going back, keeping those glutes turned on, engaging them in other words, squeezing them if you will, you're keeping that chest lifted and your shoulders back. So as you're reaching out here, this is a counterbalance. The further you reach out, sometimes the more it helps you get those hips back further. And to get your hips back further, you kind of have to rock into your heels here. Now in a few seconds you're going to start to feel this. You're going to feel this in your glutes, and you may feel it in your low back. If you feel it in your low back, put your hands on your thighs like this. Keep your glutes and the back of your legs engaged, but continue to do the squats. This helps with a little bit of stabilization, and that means the holding muscles, which your back is. All right, let's get 4 more. Here's 3. 2 more. Feeling this yet? Last one. Hold. Strike a pose. Good. And come on up. Woohoo! All right, hold on to that chair and walk it out. This is a nice little stretch because it helps the back to relax. So it's just a bent over, very casual down dog, if you will. You want to assign it a name. And now the next move we're going to do is called rear leg lifts. And these legs are going to go back behind you, and the lever, the joint, is right at the hip, right at the buttock. So it's hip and buttocks. Hands on the chair, thumbs forward, fingers wrapped. Feet about 12 to 18 inches from the chair. Give me a few little knee bends here. Take some deep breaths. And remember, if this exercise or any exercise makes you lightheaded or you need to catch your breath, just sit down and catch your breath and pick it back up when you're ready. All right, knees are bent, and we're going to skate back. Watch first. You're going to take one leg out and back, turn it to the side, and bring it down. So the side of the foot, the knife edge of the foot, is parallel to the ceiling at the top of the move. Let's go. So it's right leg, bring it down. Left leg, bring it down. Good. Right leg. And you keep your head, neck, chest, and shoulders sort of in line with your hips. The whole time you're doing this, keep your knees bent and keep your chin up just enough that you can kind of gaze down at that chair and sort of lock your gaze in. It's really important now as you lift this leg and come back down that you keep the knees slightly bent and you turn that foot out at the top of the move. That's it. Let's get 4 more. Now what we're going to do that makes this harder is we're going to increase the amount of reps when the leg is lifted. But we're only going to come halfway down on the second rep. So it's lifted up, bring it halfway down, all the way up, all the way down. Do it again, other leg, ready? So you lift it, halfway down, all the way up, all the way down. Keep breathing, lift it, halfway up, all the way up, all the way down. And make sure that that body weight is evenly distributed over the bottom of that foot that's on the ground. And as that other leg comes up, it's pulsing. So this is where you're staying in the engagement range on these double lifts. Let's get 2 more. Good. And you want to think about kind of leaning back into the leg that's on the floor. And bring it down. Good. Take a short break. Come into this umpire stretch right here. It's a great stretch. Put your hands on your legs, turn your toes out, legs wide. Take a breath. And 1 more. Okay, have a seat for a second and watch what I'm going to do. You're going to put your hands back on the chair, and this time you're going to lift one leg 4 times right there. Now you have to be careful that you don't lift it too high. If you lift it too high, it'll go into the back. So we don't want to do that. Watch again. You lift this leg, turn that foot out, and you're going to have 4 lifts. After which, we're going to do a change. We're going to put one hand in the chair and one hand here, and we're going to pulse it. So we're going to do that next. All right, so come on back out of your chair. Little presses here. Thumbs forward, fingers wrapped. Let's go. 4 on the right. Lift, partially lower. Lift, keep that knee bent. Keep your eyes fixed. Good. And go to the other side. Here we go. 4. Turn that toe out, that knee up. 3. We have 2 more. Good. And do that again, right here. 4. Try to keep your weight centered over that bottom leg, over that floor leg. Shift back into that heel just a little bit. Good. Other side for 4. 4. Here's 3. 2 more. Good job. Now let's go for 4 this time. This leg is going to stay up. 2 more. That's it. Hold it up. Take your left hand to the center of the chair and your right hand in the corner. Find your balance. Lock your gaze in. Now pulse. You're just doing some little pulses here. Lifting that leg up in that engagement range. And the reason you're doing that is you want to keep those glutes turned on. There it is. Give me 8 more. That's it. How we doing? 4 more. 3, 2, and rest. Bring that leg down. A couple of little presses here. Take a deep breath. Thumbs forward, fingers wrapped. Let's go with that left leg. Here we go. Lift 4. Here it is. 3. 2 more. Last one. Hold it up. Take that right hand to the center of the chair, the left hand on the upper corner of the chair, and pulse. This is that great little bit of work here. The muscle doesn't get to rest at all. That's it. Let me have 8 more. 6, 5, and 4. You'll be done. 2, and hold. Good. Bring it down slowly. Good. You can turn around and sit in your chair if you want. Come back to that umpire stretch. And we're going to move on to the next exercise. That was great. Get a drink of water. Okay, the next work we're going to do is for the quadriceps. That's the front of the thighs. And it's going to be a nice light work, but we're going to do a lot of repetitions. So you're going to get your rolled up towel right there, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to put it right on the edge of your chair there. It's almost like, it looks like it's going to roll off, but it's not. It's just kind of right at the edge. And then you're going to stand here, keep it there at the edge, and then sit down. So now you're seated in your chair, and kind of walk your legs out so that your hamstrings are compressed under that towel. You're going to reach under the front of the chair, and you're going to extend your legs, and then bring them back down. This is harder than it looks. So nice and tall on your seat. See if you can reach under with your fingertips and grip the chair. And if you can't, you can reach here and find the side of the chair. All right, you ready? Let's lift those legs. Here we go. Lift and lower. Lift. And if you hear a little noise, you know, when you're lifting your knees, sometimes your knees make a noise when you straighten and bend them. That's called crepitus. It's nothing to worry about if it hurts. And of course, you don't do it. Remember that rule. If it hurts, don't do it. But right here, you're going to pause at the top and come back down. Pause at the top and come back down. And pretty soon, you're going to feel the front of the thighs there. There's 4 of those muscles there. They're called quadriceps. And they kind of wrap around the top of the legs to attach the knees and the hips and everything else that needs to be put together. All right, now you're just lifting straight up and down. And if you look at your legs, they're just pretty narrow in their placement right there. So your feet are only about 4 to 5 inches apart here. And at the top, you've really got to fire your quadriceps and lock at the top. Now I want you to go ahead and do that, but turn your toes in now. This is pigeon toe. Turn it in. I hope we're not insulting any pigeons when we say this is how pigeons hold their toes. But I think they do. Turn them in and keep lifting. Good. Turn them in. That's it. Now if we keep this foot placement here, okay? And if we go all the way up and halfway down, let's see what happens. All the way up, halfway, all the way down. All the way, halfway, all the way down. 2 more. All the way, half, all the way down. 1 more. All the way, half, all the way down. Now heels together. Lift. And now this is penguin toed. So your legs are still lifting, but your toes are turning out. So your heels are touching or very close together, and your toes are turning out. You may feel this on the outside of that thigh. Good. Let me have 8 more of those. Remember to squeeze at the top. So you want these muscles to be fully contracted at the top of the move. This is one of those exercises where you want to fully extend the knees and lock at the top. Let me have 2 more. Good. And rest. Good. Now you're going to take one leg up and one leg down, and you're going to run with scissors, we call this. Run with scissors. So you're scissoring the feet, and you're running at the same time. Now you can do this faster or slower, whatever works for you, but you want to fire those quadriceps every time. So if you go a little faster, it looks like this. There it is. Keep going. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's hold both legs up. No place like home. There's no place like home. No place like home. Go tap, tap, tap. Keep turned on. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Quadriceps, good. Just shake them out, shake them out. So make sure that when you're seated in your chair, of course, your feet start off the floor, because you don't want to have anything or any help to that exercise or for that exercise. All right, moving on to the next segment. Okay, now we've done the back of the legs, the front of the legs. Let's move to the side of the hips. So come on up out of that chair. I'm going to move my chair over, and you may need to move your chair out of the way as well. And then you're going to get your book or your platform, and you're going to put it about 6 to 8 inches away from the wall. And then you're going to put the leg closest to the wall on top of the book. You're also going to hang on to the wall, okay? So you can put your hand on the wall this way or this way or this way, whatever you need to support yourself. You could also hold on to the edge of the chair, all right? One hand on the hip, this leg starts down. Now watch what it's going to do. It's going to lift up and go down, but this leg is locked. It's locked out. That knee doesn't bend, so you're just going to lift, hike the hip up, and bring it back down. All right, you ready? Lock that leg out. Here we go. Lift and lower, and lift and lower. So this is AB adduction, okay? Adduction is inner thigh. Abduction is outer thigh. That's it. Good. Keep it nice and tall. Let me have 8 more. Lift and lower. And really hike that hip up, but keep that lower knee locked out. Good. Keep going. That's it. Starting to feel it? Good. And hold it up. Nice job. All right, we're going to turn around and do the other side. So now you put the other foot on the book. Make sure it's square and your whole foot is up there. Remember what I said, hold on to the wall any way you want, or down or against the wall. And let's start here. Ready? Lift and lower. Remember, that bottom leg stays locked out. Look at your knee. Make sure you're not bending it. All you're doing is lifting out of that hip. That's it. Very nice. Let me have 8 more. Good. And your foot's only coming about maybe 3 to 4 inches off the ground. But again, it's coming up from the hip, back up. 2 more. Last one, hold it up. Leave it there. You should feel it right there. You should feel it on the side of the foot that's on the book. Okay? All right. Second set, we're going to go 2 things. We're going to go up, out, in, and down. All right? You ready? Here we go. Nice and tall. Don't lean over or twist back or use anything but that nice hip. Ready? Here we go. Ready? Lift and out and in and down. Lift and out. Try not to let your upper body kind of lean to compensate. So don't lean into the wall as you lift the leg. Stay nice and tall. Keep a really good postural line here as you lift this leg. That's it. Good. Keep going. Now one side sometimes gets more fatigued than the other. Maybe it's your dominant side, maybe it's your non-dominant side. And there's a whole lot of reasons why that might happen. Right here and lower. Good. Let's turn around and do the other side. And remember, it's a combination. So hand on the wall, make sure you're where you want to be. Let's go. Lift, out, in, and down. So again, that bottom knee is locked out. It's not doing anything but stabilizing. It's not doing anything but holding you in balance and holding you still while the other leg is doing the work right here. But it's so funny that you feel it on the standing leg. 2 more. Lift, out, in, down. 1 more. Lift, out, in, and down. Good. Now we're going to do one more little set. This is a fast set. We're going to do what we just did. We're going to go up, out, in, down, up, out, in, down. We're going to speed it up. So this hip is not going to be working. This hip is going to be working, but we're going to go faster. All right? So hand on the wall. Take a deep breath. Nice and tall, and make sure you have room to come down to the side of that book with that foot that's going to lift. Are you ready? Here we go. Lift, out, in, down. Lift, out, in, down. Lift, out, in, down. See how it works? Keep going. That's it. Good. 2 more. And then after this one, do 1 more and just lift out. Right there. Lift, lift. Now stay locked into that bottom leg, okay? Stay lifted, tall, knee locked out, hip locked out. All those leg muscles are straight. And rest. So good. We're going to do 1 more set of those, so turn around. Other foot, same thing. So we're going to start fast, and then we're going to hold the out. Are you ready? Let's go. Up, out, down, up, out, down. That's it. Good. Keep going. Out away. Stay with it. Good. And 1 more. And then hold it out. Open. Up. Out. 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 Let's go. 8 more. 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest. All right. Come on into this umpire stretch right here. And that was the adduction set. Moving on. All right, I love this next segment. It's called crouches. Now, it's really borrowed from a movement called hip hinge. In the old days, we used to call it deadlift, but it's a one-legged hip hinge. So let me show you what you're going to do. You're going to push this book against the wall, okay? Then you're going to turn around, grab your towel, and you're going to unfurl your towel here. Okay, it's a big, thirsty bath towel here. And you're just going to roll it up, like so. You're going to hold on to that towel like that, okay? Then you're going to back up against your book and take 1 foot length away and take 1 foot back on the book so you can't use it. Then you're going to roll your shoulders back, keep your chest lifted, sit back into the hip of this leg and hold the towel and then touch it to the foot. You ready? Here we go. So it's touch and up. Now what you want to do when you do this is to push this hip back. Okay, so you don't want to have your weight going forward. That's it. Good. And keep that chest lifted, shoulders back, abs in. Good. Let me have a couple more like that. And then what you're going to do after this one is take the towel out. And you're going to bend again. And now what's going to happen is that towel is going to come down to the front of that thigh. And once again, even though you're hinging forward with your chest and your shoulders, you're pushing back with that hip. That's it. Good. Beautiful. Give me 2 more. Good. There. Good. Now you're going to take the towel, put it behind your back, reverse your grip, hold it here, then take it off your back and do it 1 more time. Ready? So you're going to bend and lift. Bend. And you're going to really feel this up the back of the leg. So you always want to have a chair nearby in case you get a little winded and you want to sit down. So let me have 4 more. Here's 3. 2 more. And last one. And right there. Good. Then you put your feet together and switch. Now you're going to hold the towel again. Just make a kind of a U with it right there. Back up against that book. Take a step away with the other foot and put the toe of the resting foot behind. All right? So once again, heels here. Take a step out. Toe of the resting foot on the book. Chest up, shoulders back, and here we go. Bend and straighten. So you're pushing those hips back each time. Bend, straighten, bend. That's it. And remember, it's a little tug of war here. Your chest and your shoulders going out, but your hips are pushing back. Let me just have a couple more here. There you go. Good. Now you're going to pull that towel up under the chest and keep going. Now what's going to happen here is the towel kind of gets trapped between your rib cage and your thigh. Still pushing those hips back. Pitching the chest forward, pushing the hips back. That's a little tug of war here. We have a couple more like that. Remember that back foot, not doing anything, it's just hanging out. It's the rudder on the boat. And then you're going to put that towel behind you, reverse your grip so you have an underhand grip. Take the towel off the back and let's go. Hips go back and come back up. Whoops, let's try it again. Hips go back and come back up. That's it. Good. Chest forward, hips go back. Let's get 4 more. And you kind of want to concentrate. Keep your glance locked in. Don't lift your chin or tuck it too much. Let me have 2 more. Last one, best one. And rest. And that, my friends, is crouches. Let's move on. Okay, guys, for this last segment, you're going to be lying down on the ground. Now, make sure your little kitty or your little puppy is not in your way, and you're going to have clearance around you all the way. So, if your animals love to play with you when you're on the ground, just give them a couple of seconds, and they'll be happy not to be on the ground with you. So you're going to put your towel down like so, and you're going to turn around, and you're going to scoot up against the wall, and you're going to put your feet on the wall at about 90 degrees of flexion at the knees, okay? Then you're going to cross your hands at your chest, lie down, and just lift your hips off the ground. Now you're going to feel this in the back of your hips and in your hamstrings too. You could scoot up a little bit if you need to, so that you feel like you're getting this in the glutes and not the hamstrings. Crossing your hands at your chest now, you're just going to lift up and down. Ready? Here we go. So you're going to squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Now each time you come up, I want you to contract the glutes and extend through that belly. So you want to tilt the hips under just a little bit as you squeeze and push against the wall. Now make sure you're not putting your feet on a mirrored wall or maybe on a white wall without taking your shoes off first, because you don't want to make marks on the wall. Mommy might not like that. All right, good. And now all you're going to do is turn your toes in. You're going to pigeon toe it and keep lifting. Now, some of these positions with the feet, as you're going along here, you're going to feel that some of the positions with the feet might cause your back to arch a little bit, so you don't want to go up too high and you don't want to go down too low either. But in some of these, you'll find that higher is better and lower is better, depending on your leg length. That's it. Give me 2 more like this, and 1 more. Good. Now, while you're about midway down, turn your toes out. Now you're pigeon toes. Your heels are in and your toes are out. And let's go again. Drop first. Ready? Drop and lift. Drop. It's a beautiful day here in Georgia. Drop. It's cold outside, so we're in the garden room having a lot of nice sunshine. Drop and lift. Drop. And you're going to feel this sort of on the outside lower part of your buttocks as well. Lift and drop and lift. Give me a couple more here. Drop and lift. And drop and lift. Now toes straight ahead, about hip distance apart, and let's finish. Drop and lift. Now remember, use the glutes the whole time. At the top of the move, use those glutes. So you want to squeeze those buttocks. Here's 3. Good. 2 more. You about tired of this, Annabelle? You tired? Your buttocks are already good. And that's it. So that's our buttocks workout. I hope you enjoyed that. I know that Annabelle enjoyed it, and you'll really feel those buttocks if you do this about every 2 days. And you can also do a little bit higher movement or a little bit more resisted movement, like add some leg weights, and see how that feels to you. All right, I'm Jen Miller. I'll see you next time.